Good morning, Dan. It's early-ish on Saturday, and we just got back in from, Merritt, hold on. There we go. Just got back in from Duncan's play last night from the cities, just in time to avoid most of this. Yes, I'm going to be walking in a winter wonderland. So, I'm going to go start blowing snow. We'll talk to you a little bit. Hey! Part 2! Hey, Dan. So, here's a video, as I said in the introduction, of the great snow of the great blizzard of Aught 10. And this is the evening of, it must be Friday night when it started snowing. It started snowing Friday. And keep in mind, before then we had no snow on the ground at all. So this is obviously Duncan and Gail and Colton out digging a snow fort. It was funny because Friday night, no, this is, Saturday night, so this is a full 24 hours since it's been snowing consistently since then. So Beth and I had gone out and played cards up at Dwayne and Deneen's house, and we came back, and Duncan had blown the driveway out, fortunately, so we could get in. But you can just see how much, I mean, look at that, that's just the side of the road there, and all the snow that was thrown up from the snowblower and the snowplow. But it was just an absolute monster amount of snow, and fortunately the minivan, even though it only has front wheel drive, we were able to get through. But so here's the next day. It had stopped snowing, I think, but there's Sadie squatting trying to take a pee. The problem is there's hardly any space in the backyard for her to, for her to go, because it's so deep back there. But needless to say, she enjoyed it. Oh, there she is again. So I got the peeing and now that's the pooping. So you're very fortunate to have seen that video, because it's like the rare videos of the Yeti. Oh, hey, hey, oh, there she is. Hello, city dog. So anyway, it's, I mean, you can see just how much snow. I mean, there's so much snow out there. And then, of course, this is Sunday morning, and it's sunny, it's beautiful out, and it really was, a good time. It was rather nice. But the neighborhood, you can see, didn't get plowed all day. And we were going to be heading up to Perpich later on that day to carry Duncan back up to school. This was actually the weekend of his play, which I'm sorry I didn't get any video of. They had done the play, based on the Tibetan Book of the Dead, and it was really great. So they had a show on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, so we were going up for the Friday show. It was snowing Friday night, but not so bad we couldn't get home. And then Saturday's show was canceled, so we brought Duncan home with us. So that's our fun-loving dog. By the way, I realized that our house really doesn't look so bad, that color, when it's set against all the snow. It actually looks rather pretty. But since then, it has snowed. Let's see, it snowed 3 or 4 days ago, and we got 5 or 6 inches then. But we got 21 inches during this storm that lasted about 36 hours. It was actually really pretty cool. So here I am driving. This is the cemetery right across from Homer Road, right outside of our neighborhood. And you can see the tombstones. The headstones are almost drifted over. Actually, not even drifted. It's just plain snow. It's not even blowing snow at that point. So there's, again, that was the picture from the night before of Galen and Colton and Duncan out digging a big snow cave. Unfortunately, they got it completely dug out and then it collapsed on their heads. So here we are on the other end of our neighborhood, and I'm going backwards really, really fast, and I'm going to try to spin the front wheels and spin around. Unfortunately, right there is where the huge TV falls over and almost breaks. But we did manage to get spun around. Although ever since then, the car drives funny at about 65 miles an hour. So, but anyway, so this is our neighborhood. You know, just before we head out to take Duncan back. And I don't know what's going on now in the video, but bear with. In the meantime, I did, that was today, just a few hours ago, that I talked to you on the phone. Oh, by the way, I came up with a new joke. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs lying on a coffin? Paul. It's actually a really very funny joke, but if you're not laughing, I'll let it go this time. So, in the neighborhood is great because trying to get out of here, I don't know if you can tell how deep it is, but it was almost actually rather difficult to drive through the neighborhood. And I'm going as fast as I am because if I slow down, I'll get stuck. But it was a, what was I talking about, Dan? I'm sorry. So anyway, when I was talking to you earlier today, I'm sorry for hanging up on you so abruptly, but I realized that I had divided attention because I was shopping. So here we are now up on the ridge, and this is actually one of my favorite things. Look at the snow blowing across the road. I mean, I absolutely love that. It's one of the more beautiful things about winter here, like right here. See the snow blowing. This is actually I-90 heading from Winona to Rochester. And so in addition to 21 inches of snow, we also had high winds up on the ridge. And they call it the ridge, but up on the plains of the plateau there above Winona. Out of the river valley. So, and I just absolutely love this look of the wind blowing the snow across the road, and it was just beautiful. So in that respect, I didn't mind driving all the way up to Minneapolis in this weather, but it actually, you know, I didn't find it that slow going. I was going 60 anyway, or 65, and if anybody got in my way, I just ran them over. Oh, you know, one thing to tell you about while we're watching this is last night, Colleen and I went over to Taff and Ann's to Christmas for Christmas caroling, and we actually went to one of the assisted living homes, and we also went to the prison and sang to the inmates in the local jail. It was actually really, really interesting, but I'll tell you more about that in the next video because this one's almost done. So, have yourself a very good night and stay dead.